Okay. All right, why don't you start by just saying who you are?
We are Brian and Kelly McPhail, and we are moving to Beijing, China.
So what made you want to do international ministry someday?
I think that differed for each of us. For me, it was studying abroad was the first big push in terms of my interest in Asia. I studied in Singapore and got involved in the local ministry there, and that got me really thinking about working internationally and then doing ministry initially. So that was probably the biggest thing for me, as well as friends and mentors who really encouraged me after I graduated from undergrad to consider giving 1 or 2 years to overseas mission. So that was, for me, that was the big thing.
And for me, the campus ministry that I was involved in undergrad provided opportunities to serve both in the summers, during school, and also following graduation. And vision was cast specifically for international ministry and specifically for China. And so after 4 years of hearing the vision and about the opportunities, it was kind of a why not question for me to answer. And so my first experience was immediately after graduation. Years down the road, here I am and ready to go back again.
And so what is it about right now in your life that makes it seem like this is a good time to jump in again?
I think for the last few years that we've been studying at Fuller, our hope and goal has been to go back to China. So since that first time that we went, we really felt a calling to go back. But we weren't sold on the organization we were with in terms of methodology, theologically. So we wanted to explore some other options as well as just receive further training. So that's when we decided to go to seminary and study intercultural studies and theology, and then explore other avenues for ministry in China. So that, it's been a 5-year process now in the making, but I think our hearts and our vision has been set on going back. So now that we're done with seminary, this is the right time to go back, since we still feel that calling we need to go.
And you said you were looking for another kind of agency to serve with. What about Mennonite Mission Network made it seem like a good fit for you?
I think some of the most important things about Mennonite Mission Network for us was its approach to mission. Over the last few years, our understanding what it means to serve in mission, particularly as a North American serving in other parts of the world, in Asia, what it means to serve in mission has changed, and our understanding of mission should change as well. And the ways that we changed and begin to understand partnering with believers around the world together in service of God's kingdom, understanding the good news together and sharing that with the rest of the world is really important in Mennonite Mission Network. Presented that paradigm of mission to us as well, and we were in firm agreement and excited about joining an organization that pursued mission in that way. That's probably the most important thing. We're also deeply impressed with many of the people that we knew who were connected with Mennonite Mission Network. So our first exposure to the network were people. And those people impressed us. Their faith and their ministries were very appealing. It was the kind of people that we want to become, those kind of people we want to serve alongside of and work with. So those are some of the things that drew us to.
And specifically in China, I think the transparency in terms of who they were and what they did, and not trying go underground in stealth ways and carry their own agenda there, but partner with local believers, local churches, and be very honest about who they were and what they wanted to do in partnership there. It was really attractive for us because when we were there previously, that wasn't our experience, and a lot of missionaries who were there had their own agendas and their own thoughts of how they could bring the gospel to China and make a change there. So seeing the method and seeing that in practice, and it actually did take place when we were in China and went to visit people with MMN and Mennonite partners in China as well. That was really, really beneficial to see it on paper and then see it actually in action.
What are you really looking forward to when you return to China this time?
I think there's a lot of things we're looking forward to. I think the initial honeymoon phase of having been there before is past, and so I think we know a little more realistically what to expect, and we're excited about that because I think we're ready to take a deeper step into language and culture and diving deeper into life in China. So we know what to expect in many ways, and yet we'll be in a new city, so a lot of exploration there. I think one of the biggest things I'm excited about is getting involved in a Chinese community. Before I worshipped with expats on Sunday, as well as had a small group with expats. So this time we're really excited to dig deeper in terms of relationships with local believers. Language will obviously be a challenge in that way, so we might be quiet a lot of the time the first few months and even year as we're exploring, but I think that's probably one of the biggest excitements for us both is deepening our relationships with both believers and the non-believers. We have friends that are there now that are not believers that we've gotten to know in the last few years at Fuller Seminary in Los Angeles who are there now, so we're excited to connect with them again and just live life alongside them.
I'm also excited about learning from Chinese believers. As Kelly mentioned, most of our lives in our time in China before, we've been worshiping almost exclusively with people just like ourselves, and so having the opportunity to worship alongside of and learn from Chinese Christians is something we're really excited about, and also being able to partner together with them and find out what their visions are for China, what their hopes and dreams are for their own country. Being able to join them in that service, something that really excites us.
What advice would you give people who think that they might be interested in international ministry someday?
I think I would advise someone who's interested in serving abroad internationally to really take some small steps first in meeting people who are different from them in their present communities, finding international visitors or people who've recently moved from abroad who carry their home culture with them so closely, befriending them, getting to know them, spending lots of time with them is a good way to learn about another culture, get an experience, get a small taste, I guess, of what it might be like to live abroad and serve internationally, and then maybe take a chance to travel there for a short visit and visit people who are already serving internationally. Gives an even better picture of what it might be like.
We've had friends that have come and visit us on vision trips before, and that's been just visit China, but visit us and see what ministry is like there and what we do and meet people that we work with. And for us, when we were there, was student ministry, so just jump right in with us with the students. So that was really helpful for them. In terms of preparation beforehand, if you're interested, I think as Brian said, we worked with international students in the U.S. and that's been a real blessing. Meeting people from all over the world and interacting with them, and just exploring where God might lead you in that. So yeah, that interaction I think is really important beforehand. And then meeting and talking to people who have served in what capacities to see what people do and how they partner and how they work. I know people also have taken classes such as perspectives or other things that have helped them to just explore the history of mission and the history of Christianity in different parts of the world. I think for a lot of people, our view is so small and so limited to our own context. So being able to see how God is working and moving in the global church is hugely impactful in the sense that you realize that you are not the answer going, but you are a part of something much bigger, which is very exciting in many ways. You and also helps you to realize you still have a part, and that could be where you are in North America, that could be in another part of the world, but it gives you a fuller picture of what God is doing.
Thank you.
So you guys say something?
Yeah, so you look at me and I'll ask you, so can you tell me your name?
Okay. I am.
And I am, how do you like working with Mission Network right now?
Do I need to mention steps? Well, I love it.
And how many children do you have?
Two my own, two stepkids, 4 above grade.
And your son's getting ready for college?
He's leaving a week from today.
So you look sad, I assume you feel sad.
Yeah.
You miss him.
Baby.
Yeah. Okay, let me see how that fits.